NASA launched MAVEN Mission, or Mars Atmosphere and Volatile Evolution. After recovering from an extended safe mode event, NASA's MAVEN mission returned to normal science and relay operations on May 28, 2022. The spacecraft encountered problems in February with its Inertial Measurement Units, or IMUs. The NASA mission team successfully diagnosed the issue with these navigation instruments and developed a system for the spacecraft to navigate by the stars, which should allow for continued MAVEN mission operations through the next decade. This was a critical challenge facing the mission, but thanks to the work of the spacecraft and operations team, MAVEN will continue producing important science and operating as a relay for the surface assets through the end of the decade. MAVEN launched in November 2013 and entered orbit around Mars in September 2014. The mission's goal is to explore the planet's upper atmosphere, ionosphere, and interactions with the Sun and solar wind to explore the loss of the Martian atmosphere to space. MAVEN mission help in understanding atmospheric loss gives scientists insight into the history of Mars' atmosphere and climate, liquid water, and planetary habitability. MAVEN's primary mission was 1 year in duration. It has since far surpassed that and was recently approved for its 5th extended mission. On Tuesday, February 22, 2022, the team lost contact with the spacecraft after it performed a routine scheduled power cycle of IMU-1. IMUs are used to determine the spacecraft's attitude in space by measuring its rate of rotation. MAVEN has 2 identical IMUs on board. IMU-1 is the primary unit, and IMU-2 is the backup unit. Once contact with the spacecraft was restored, engineering telemetry showed that the spacecraft was unable to determine its attitude from either IMU. In response, the spacecraft performed a computer reboot but could still not determine its orientation. As a last resort, the spacecraft swapped to the backup computer, which allowed MAVEN to get accurate readings from IMU-2. The spacecraft entered safe mode, where it ceased all planned activities, including science and relay operations, and awaited further instructions from the ground. The team had already been working to develop all-stellar mode, that's a system to navigate by the stars without IMUs and to be implemented in October 2022 because IMU-1 had previously shown anomalies and IMU-2 was nearing the end of its lifespan. The development and switch to all-stellar mode is a standard practice when IMUs degrade on aging orbiters. This was a situation that no one initially anticipated, but the spacecraft performed as designed. By the time ended up on the backup computer, the spacecraft had been attempting to fix the problem with IMU-1 for about 78 minutes. We ended up on IMU-2, and the pressure was on to get the all-stellar mode ready as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching.